I bet you guys are sitting there waiting to hear about my weekend at Otter Creek, Florida for half a mil grill party event by the Hales. So I had a good trip up. My car did great. Um, the lady that drove up with me was Willie, and Willie was from Colorado. Hi, Willie, if you're watching this. Very nice lady, very interesting to listen to. And we got to the event, which was held at a vineyard in a place called Chiefland, Florida, which is like a few miles from Otter Creek. And it was like 11 o'clock on the dot when we got there. That's when the event was supposed to start, but it seems like it started much earlier, like 10, and they were letting people in ahead of 11 o'clock. So it was raining, it was cold, it was nasty. Um, the inside of the building had, the seats were the tables were pretty full. People were actually standing in the back. Of course, I'm not standing and I'm not sitting in there. So we sat outside most of the time, and they had rocking chairs around the porch, kind of, or the veranda, whatever you want to call it. So I sat there most of the day because I knew I couldn't stand or anything. But towards it, so that's why you don't see me in any of the videos. But if you, but at the end, I went. They Willie found a seat for me, so I went in there and sat. Um, well, right there, so I could, see the end of it anyway. So it was a lot of prizes were given out. Well, not a lot, but a few. Um, some money was given away, a little bit, not a lot. Um, there were a lot of other podcasters there that do the storage unit things. There was like 2 cents, Storage Legends was there, Guapo, Conky was there, Robert from 2 Cents was there, and of course Jeremy from What the Hales. Trying to think. I think that's about it. And if you wanted to know who Marilyn something Gravy, see, I haven't got all these. Everybody has nicknames, and I just don't get that straight. But anyway, the Marilyn, this person Marilyn, who was on their YouTube channel, who did a lot of things, giving away stuff, and had a good time with Jeremy and George. It turned out to be a guy. His name is Scott, and he was from Chicago, Illinois. So he's the one that we're giving out um, memberships to people and all that good stuff. So it was quite a surprise, I think, to most people on who it was. Um, they had dunking. People were in the dunk. You throw dunk. Mostly the storage guys did that. Um, Somebody broke a safe and got $500. It was a young guy, so that was good. That was good. And I kept saying, I met this girl, Carla. Hi, Carla. She's from South Carolina. And I kept saying, he needs younger friends. I between the walkers and the scooters and the canes, I would say, well, the majority of his subscribers are elderly, like my age or more, but over 50, yeah, 60, well, 70 maybe. And there were some young people there too, but I really think he caters to the older crowd, but he needs to get some young friends. And the surprise was this young couple that worked for him and their friends. They were married last year, and they're going to have a baby, and that was the surprise. So he kept advertising that, and that was the surprise that he was that was going to have a baby. So it lasted till about 6, a little after 6, and then we went to the motel, which was absolutely filthy. I'm sorry to say this, and I've never complained in my whole life in all the places I've stayed. But when you go in and you see stuff on the toilet, and you know it hadn't been cleaned, and uh, the tub was dirty, and I told Willie, I said, "Don't take a shower in here. Just wait till you get home. Just leave it." But I had to clean the toilet before I could use it. So anyway, and then she opened the little refrigerator. The odor that came out of there was just unbearable. So we had to open the door, and then all of a sudden, these two little kids were running down the outside walkway, and they ran in and they came up to my bed. I said, "Hey kids, how you doing?" They were so cute, and then they'd run out, and then they'd come back. I said, maybe it's time to shut the door. I will have all the kids in here. It would be like a daycare. And I was too tired. So I took a little nap, and then we had ordered some food, and Willie went and picked it up. I was just too exhausted. And excuse my dress. Okay, I'm better now. So we ate it, and then the next morning we went and had a nice breakfast at this Bubba House. I don't know what it was called now. Something Bee House. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, then we went down to Otter Creek, and we went to the schoolhouse that Jeremy and George just bought, and we took a little ride through and waved at the camera. There's all these security cameras, so we're just waving. And then I said, "Come on, let me." I said, "I'm like a Hawkeye. Let me find his driveway." I knew he had a gate and a driveway. Well, Otter Creek has only like a hundred residents, right? So, and there's only like 3 or 4 roads. Found it just like that and took pictures of it. I didn't do a video. I just took pictures. So, yeah. So I saw Jeremy's long, long driveway. So then we drove home, and we went one way and came back a different way, which was shorter but more traffic. But it was more scenic, I think, than coming down. Going up, yeah, going up. So anyway, all in all, it was. I didn't win anything. The only thing I got was they were giving these out, and some of the guys were giving out stickers, and I don't know where that is. What the Hales and stickers and stuff. But no, it didn't win anything. It wasn't. It kind of wasn't like that. You did get tickets, and it was for 2 mystery boxes. I don't know who got the first one, but I know who got the second one. Being outside, I didn't get to see a lot of stuff. But I will have to say, next time, Jeremy, give everybody tickets. And then the tickets, if you want to give away prizes, I think it would have been more fair to draw the tickets for people to win. Just one ticket per person, and toss it, and then somebody else will win. Because this was more, he asked a question, say like, what was the most viewed? Who had the most viewed? What video had the most views? And he picked somebody to come up, and they would answer it and it was wrong, so he had that person pick another person. So that person would pick a friend or, somebody they talked to or something. So the people in the back didn't really um, get involved with it that much. But they did a great job. There was no drinking. Oh, the barbecue. Um, I love North Carolina barbecue. This barbecue gave me indigestion really bad, and I take something for indigestion, so that was really I couldn't believe it. It really really did upset my stomach. But they had brownies. Now the brownies were good, and I kept asking, "Is there anything funny in these brownies?" If not, maybe you should put something in it. Can you imagine all these old people like me on walkers and stuff and high from brownies? I think it would have been hysterical. Anyway, it was good. I mean, it was good. And then I think they did a special sandwich for Jeremy. They took the bread and they put um, macaroni, macaroni and cheese in between them with barbecue. Well, that must have been what gave me indigestion because that was really gross. It wasn't that good. So I think maybe I'd take that off the menu. But anyway, it was a fun weekend. It was good to get out and go up there. I'm really sorry that the weather wasn't better. I mean, by the end of the evening, it was cold. I mean, cold. I think it was like 39 or something. I mean, freezing. So all I wanted to do was crawl in a bed somewhere, sleep. But we had a nice dinner, and then um, we just went to sleep, um, and then came back the next day. So that was my weekend at what the Hales, and I'm glad I went. Would I go again? Probably not. Oh, I did. I did give George the scarf of Elvis Presley's pictures, and she was tickled to death with that. And I did make her a coin purse, had a pig on it with a penny in it. It was a little pig. I don't know. Someone sent it to me, and I gave it to her. I made her a coin purse with the pig, and it turned out well, and she seemed to like it. I also made a coin purse and put a turtle, couple turtles for Willie. I did not know that she loved turtles. I didn't. And we're just driving along and we're talking about this, that, and what she collects turtles and stuff, and I'm going, oh my God, that's what I put on this purse. Man, it's like mental telepathy, whatever you call that. So anyway, she really loved it, and I hope she enjoys using it. Um, so anyway, it was really, and it was easy to find where her son lived. Her son is a photographer, and he does the fine art shows and stuff. And I'm not talking about $3 or $4. I'm talking about 3 or 4 thousand or more. But he has his own photography, um, artistic photography. You know what I'm trying to say. I didn't get to meet them though, but I think when I was pulling out, he was pulling in because he was at the fair, the fine art fair last weekend. So I got a message from Willie on Wednesday. She was getting ready to fly home back to Colorado. So it was a great weekend. I'm glad I went. Um, I'm sorry that the weather, but then if it had been any different, it would have been too hot and we'd all be sweating. And way. We were all cold, but it was fun. I'm glad I went. So that's my little video on the update on what the Hales, and there's been all kinds of videos from different people that were there, um, and some of the podcasters. There were quite a few podcasters, but they didn't include me in anything as far as podcasters were concerned. And but they did some of the couple of the other people. But I'm not in the in crowd, I'm just sort of a observer. Okay, everyone, have a great weekend. It's Friday. I've got. I just put out a video that hookers on the high seas. We're having a Q&A or get together, a chit chat on Sunday at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to reveal the shirts for the cruise. And if anybody's interested in the shirts, let me know. We'll give you all the details on Sunday. I just got to decide what they are. Oh, I know it's not easy. I'll tell you, it's not easy being me. So anyway, that's it. I'm trying to think. I'm making bags, so I am planning in April to have an auction or a sale. I should say a sale on my bags, and that will happen in April. I haven't gotten a date yet. I'm still working on some. I made like 4 or 5 yesterday, and so we'll see what happens. So, what the Hales? I enjoyed just your your event, and I know that I hope and pray that you get 1,000,000 and you do it again. I might be in a different frame of mind and ready to rock and roll then, or you never know. So anyway, take care, everybody. And I was trying to think, was I going to show you something? Oh, I got a couple boxes from Mary, and she sent me some little interesting things, but I will put that in a different video. So for now, this is Billie Mills, Billie Jean Mills, as Michael Jackson would say. And I am wishing you all a great weekend, and I will see you later. Bye.